I miss the days when co-op split screen was a thing. I know it doesn't make much sense to play games with split screen mode now because even Sandy, your 12-year cousin with ADHD, has a PC, but still. Couch co-op is probably the most fun I have ever had playing games.
But all kind lady.
Normal multiplayer games are the same as cooperative games. No. I had a lot of fun shit happen in online multiplayer as well, but it's not the same thing. Sometimes I just want to play with the 22-year-old fetus that's around the house and not with some random stranger that's breathing really close to the mic and also has the mic open the whole match. There was something really magical about playing with someone on the same console without seeing shit because the TV wasn't big enough to fit everything. Also, it was nice to be able to play with a friend or family member in the same room without having to own two consoles with two copies of the same game. Tell me, PlayStation, what's the point of the second controller if the only games that I can play with my little stink brother are sports games and Overcooked? But I don't want to keep crying about how games sold their souls for pretty graphics, shiny particles, and money. I just want you to remember how fun those game mechanics were, and maybe
collectively manifest them back with the raw power of thousands of gamers' pee bottles purified into a single stone.
A game that I think did a really good job of adding co-op split screen was The Warriors. The Warriors was a super fun game that Rockstar made in the time they didn't know they could milk into oblivion just one game title.
Oh, please let me die, I beg you.
The Warriors had a normal story mode where you could play as one of the members of the gang and feel like you were in a gang. The way the co-op worked was by letting you, me, the second player, control one of the members of the gang, kind of like a secondary character. So the second player could jump in and out of the game without ruining anything because the character will be controlled by the AI as soon as they stop playing. No matchmaking shit, no muffled mic on Discord, no playing with a 9-year-old that you added to your party because he sends you a message thanking you for being his friend and now you can't delete him from your friends list because he's too happy and grateful and you don't want to break his little tiny soul. Delete. The co-op in this game was so much fun. I have a mix of memories of my brother and I doing so much annoying shit to each other, punching each other up, smashing bottles in our heads, stealing from each other, leaving each other lying on the ground for the cops to catch us and arrest us, spray painting each other's faces. My point is that most games become instantly better when you play with someone who bullies you in a friendly way. And I really think it's a wasted opportunity not to add that. Imagine Sims 5 with co-op. Imagine controlling the same family with a friend. The other person can go to work, or you stay at home and lure the neighborhood kids into that special basement you built in the night before. It would be so fucking cool. And the thing is, they didn't in the past, and they were fun as hell. Examples: Sims Herbs and Sims 2 on the console. But Nova, a local cooperative wouldn't work in some games. Well, maybe, but it already worked in so many games before, even in horror games. Some of my favorite horror games are definitely Obscure 1 and Obscure 2, and that's because they did something super unique. They added a local co-op to a horror game. Spooky. I have a special bonding ritual with my brother that consists of us playing this game the moment we forget enough about the game to be able to play it again. It's a really good game, and it kind of reminds me of Silent Hill, but with co-op. It has that weird feeling that's so unique to Silent Hill, and it also gives you that fear of opening doors because you don't know what's inside. But Nova, the fact that you're playing with someone doesn't take the fear out of the game. I think it actually increases it. And a cool thing Obscure did is that it doesn't split the screen in two. It lets you move the characters around the available space on the screen. If you knew how many times my little brother yelled at me for going off screen. I think this game makes the co-op work really well. It's not just a boring walking simulator where they added some ridiculously boring interactions like in A Way Out. Stop lying! In this game, you actually feel like you're working together to figure out what the hell is going on in the school. Each character had a special ability, so it made you feel unique, and it made me very depressed every time I had to play with Shannon. And just like in The Warriors, the second player could just leave and the AI will take his place.
So, no pressure to hold your pee until a save point.
It would be so
extremely
nice if the games would add a local co-op mode again. I think it could add something unique and fun to modern games again. Oh, but Nova, modern games are too demanding for it to be possible to add that option again. Give me the fun gameplay mechanics over realistic shadows every time. I just want to have fun again and have some dopamine. What about you? Do you want co-op games to make a comeback? What is your favorite co-op game? I want to thank all the people who comment on my last video because apart from from helping me with the algorithm, they are a real incentive for me to keep making videos. It just makes me feel really good, bro. Well, that will be all. You can leave a like if you want and subscribe if you like my content and want to be part of my little army. Hope to see you in my next video. Have a great week. Bye bye.